Welcome back to our channel, World Coins History. As you knew that old is gold, but these rare states $quarter coins that are most valuable than you think, don't spend one of them. You're lucky if you have one of these, so please watch complete video and find your treasure. Let's start this. Top 1. Today, we've got an exciting story for you, one that might just change the way you look at your spare change forever. We're going to dive into the 2007 Montana quarter, a coin that could be sitting in your collection right now, potentially worth far more than you ever imagined. Stick around, because by the end of this video, we'll reveal the astonishing value of this coin, and trust me, it's not something you want to miss. Let's start by understanding the background of this quarter and why it stands out in the vast world of coin collecting. The 2007 Montana quarter is part of the United States Mint's 50 State Quarters program, which ran from 1999 to 2008. The program was designed to honor each of the 50 states, with each quarter featuring a unique design that represented the state's heritage, culture, or history. In 2007, the state of Montana had its turn to be featured on the quarter. And while this coin might appear like any other quarter at first glance, it holds a special place in the hearts of collectors due to its design and a few key features that make it particularly valuable. Montana is known for its breathtaking landscapes, wide open spaces, and rich history. The design on the reverse side of the 2007 Montana quarter beautifully captures this. It features a majestic bison, which is a symbol of the state's wildlife and its historical significance to Native American cultures. The bison is depicted standing strong against the vast, expansive backdrop of the state's rugged mountains, and the inscription reads, "Big Sky Country," a fitting tribute to Montana's nickname. This image alone makes the quarter stand out. It's not just a coin, it's a piece of the state's identity. Now, let's talk about why this coin is more than just a pretty picture. Many of the 50 state quarters were produced in large numbers, and while they hold sentimental value for many people, most of them are not rare enough to fetch high prices in the market. However, as with all things in the world of coin collecting, rarity is what drives the value. The 2007 Montana quarter was minted in both regular circulation and in special proof sets. But here's where things get interesting. Due to certain minting errors and the coin's relatively low production compared to other state quarters, some 2007 Montana quarters have become extremely valuable. These errors might include misprints, unusual wear, or other anomalies that make them one of a kind. Collectors are especially drawn to coins with such unique characteristics. A quarter from this series with a slight minting error, like a double die or off-center strike, could be worth hundreds, if not thousands, of dollars. Some of the rarest examples, in flawless condition or with significant errors, have been known to sell for impressive sums. But the real treasure here is the sheer rarity of the pristine coins, untouched by time or wear, which have become highly sought after. Speaking of condition, let's take a moment to discuss the importance of preserving these coins. Like any other collectible, the state of the coin plays a critical role in determining its value. A quarter that's been well preserved, without scratches, dents, or discoloration, is far more valuable than one that's been circulating for years in pocket change. The better the condition, the higher the price it can fetch at auction. This brings us to the big question: how much could you expect a 2007 Montana quarter to be worth today? Well, if you're lucky enough to have one of these coins in near-perfect or uncirculated condition, especially if it features a rare minting error, get ready for a jaw-dropping figure. Believe it or not, the value of this little coin can soar to as much as $49,000, that's right, $49,000. Who would have thought that a quarter, which is just a small piece of change, could be worth so much? So, the next time you're flipping through your collection or checking your change jar, keep an eye out for the 2007 Montana quarter. You might just have a small fortune sitting in your hands. Top 2, we have a truly exciting find to discuss, one that might just be sitting in your collection right now without you even realizing its worth. We're talking about the 2008 Oklahoma quarter, a coin that stands out from the rest and could potentially bring you a small fortune. If you're curious about how much this coin is actually worth, stay tuned, because we'll reveal the surprising value at the end of this video. Let's take a moment to explore the background and design of this incredible coin. The 2008 Oklahoma Quarter is part of the United States Mint's 50 State Quarters program, which ran from 1999 to 2008. This program was a tribute to the unique history, culture, and heritage of each of the 50 states. Each year, 5 states were featured, and the Oklahoma Quarter was part of the final batch released in 2008. Now, when you look at the 2008 Oklahoma Quarter, you're not just seeing a coin, you're seeing a reflection of the state's history and values. The design on the reverse side of the coin features an image that represents the Native American culture deeply woven into Oklahoma's identity. The quarter showcases a bison, which has been a symbol of the state's wildlife and the strong connection between the land and its native peoples. In addition to the bison, there is a rider on horseback, which represents the importance of the American West and the spirit of Oklahoma's settlers. This design is not only visually striking but also carries significant meaning. The bison was once nearly driven to extinction, but its recovery symbolizes resilience and strength, two qualities that represent Oklahoma's people. The rider on horseback adds an extra layer of depth, representing the pioneering spirit that helped shape the state. The coin also includes the words, Indian Territory, to honor the historical significance of the area that was home to many Native American tribes before Oklahoma became a state. Now, why does this particular quarter stand out from the thousands of other state quarters produced? Well, the key factor here is rarity. While the 2008 Oklahoma Quarter was minted in large numbers, not all of them are created equal. Over time, some of these coins have become incredibly rare due to minting errors, variations in production, and how well they've been preserved. One of the most significant factors in determining a coin's value is its condition. Most of the 2008 Oklahoma quarters that you'll come across in circulation will show signs of wear and tear, scratches, discoloration, and other imperfections that reduce their value. But if you happen to have one of these coins in uncirculated, pristine condition, you're holding on to something special. What makes this coin even more exciting is the presence of certain minting errors or variations. These could include things like double die errors, where the design appears to have been struck twice, or other unusual characteristics that set the coin apart from the standard issue. Collectors go wild for these kinds of errors because they are one-of-a-kind pieces. The rarity and uniqueness of these error coins can drive their value up significantly, making them highly sought after by serious numismatists. It's important to note that collectors tend to be especially interested in coins with historical significance or unique features, and the 2008 Oklahoma Quarter ticks both of those boxes. Whether it's an error coin or simply one that's been well preserved, this quarter has the potential to become a valuable asset for any collector. So, let's get to the big question. How much is the 2008 Oklahoma Quarter really worth? You might be thinking it's just a simple coin with a cool design, but if you have one that's in excellent condition, or even better, one with a rare minting error, you could be sitting on something truly valuable. Believe it or not, this little coin could be worth as much as $45,000, that's right, $45,000. It's amazing to think that a coin worth just 25 cents could end up being worth so much more. So, before you toss your spare change or pass over any old quarters, take a closer look at your 2008 Oklahoma quarters. You might just have a small fortune hidden in plain sight. Top 3, we're going to take a deep dive into the 2019 Lowell Quarter, a coin that might just be sitting in your collection or even in your pocket, ready to surprise you with its hidden value. Stick with us until the end because we'll reveal just how much this coin could be worth, and you'll definitely want to hear it. Let's begin with the history and significance behind the 2019 Lowell Quarter. This coin is part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, which began in 2010 and ran until 2021. The program honors national parks and historic sites across the United States, and each quarter features a unique design that represents one of these landmarks. The 2019 Lowell Quarter is the 47th coin in the series and is dedicated to the Lowell National Historical Park in Massachusetts. The park is known for its important role in the American Industrial Revolution, particularly in the textile industry. It commemorates the rich history of American manufacturing and the lives of the workers who made it all possible. the design on the reverse side of the 2019 Lowell quarter is striking and tells a story all on its own. It depicts a woman working in a textile mill, which symbolizes the role of women in the labor force during the Industrial Revolution. In the background, you can see the mill's water wheel, which was essential to the power needed to run the factories. The imagery highlights both the industrial heritage of Lowell and the significance of the workers who powered America's early industrial economy. This design is not only historically significant, but it also stands out visually, with intricate details and a clear connection to the past. Now, let's talk about why the 2019 Lowell quarter could be worth so much more than its face value. When most people think of quarters, they probably don't imagine them as valuable collectibles, but in the world of numismatics, certain coins can hold great worth. The Lowell quarter, though produced in large quantities, has some key characteristics that make it particularly appealing to collectors. First and foremost, the condition of the coin plays a major role in determining its value. Most coins from this series were heavily circulated, so finding one in pristine or uncirculated condition is already a rarity. The cleaner and more flawless the coin, the higher its potential value. A well-preserved Lowell quarter can be much more valuable than a coin that's been through years of circulation, getting worn down and scratched, but it's not just about condition. There are other factors that can drive up the price of a coin. For instance, minting errors are one of the most exciting things for collectors. Minting errors can range from simple misprints to more unusual mistakes like off-center strikes or double die errors. These errors make the coin stand out from others, and in the world of coin collecting, a unique error coin can fetch a much higher price. Another thing that makes the 2019 Lowell quarter special is its place in the America the Beautiful series. As with any limited edition program, the coins produced later in the series tend to be rarer, which naturally drives up demand. The Lowell quarter is one of the final releases in this prestigious series, so collectors are keen to get their hands on one. Coins from these later years often become more valuable as time goes on, as their scarcity increases. Now, let's get to the exciting part. The big question everyone's been waiting for: how much is the 2019 Lowell quarter actually worth? You might be wondering if it's really worth all this fuss, but trust me, it is. If you happen to have an uncirculated Lowell quarter, especially one that's in perfect condition or features a rare minting error, you could be looking at a coin worth as much as $36,000, yes, you heard that right, $36,000. It's incredible to think that a quarter, which is typically worth just 25 cents, could be worth so much more. But in the world of rare coins, anything is possible, especially when a coin has historical significance, rarity, and perfect condition on its side. So, the next time you're sorting through your coin collection or checking your change jar, make sure to take a closer look at any 2019 Lowell quarters you might have. You never know, you might be holding onto a piece of American history that's worth thousands. Top 4, we have something truly special to talk about that might just change the way you think about your spare change. We're diving into one of the most sought-after coins in the world of numismatics, the 1999 Delaware quarter. If you've ever wondered about the value of old coins, or if you've got a stash of quarters lying around, this video is for you. Stick around until the end, because we'll reveal the astonishing worth of the Delaware quarter, and you won't believe just how much it could be worth. First, let's take a trip back to 1999, the year the United States Mint introduced the 1999 Delaware quarter. This coin was part of the 50-state quarters program, which ran from 1999 to 2008. The program was designed to honor each of the 50 states, and each quarter featured a unique design that symbolized the state's history, culture, or landmarks. The Delaware quarter was the very first coin released in this series, making it not only historically significant but also highly coveted by collectors. The design of the 1999 Delaware quarter is rich with meaning and historical references. On the reverse side, the quarter features a depiction of the state's most famous symbol, Caesar Rodney riding horseback. In 1776, Rodney made a midnight ride to the Continental Congress to cast Delaware's vote for independence during the signing of the Declaration of Independence. This courageous act has been immortalized on the quarter, and the image of Caesar Rodney's ride serves as a powerful reminder of Delaware's pivotal role in American history. The coin also features the inscription, "The First State," acknowledging Delaware's status as the first state to ratify the U.S. Constitution in 1787. This historical significance makes the 1999 Delaware quarter not just a piece of currency, but a symbol of Delaware's place in American history. With its bold design and meaningful representation, it's easy to see why this quarter is so beloved by collectors. Now, let's talk about the key reason why the 1999 Delaware quarter is worth far more than its face value: rarity. While many coins in the 50-state quarters program were produced in large quantities, the Delaware quarter has become particularly rare, and its value has skyrocketed over time. As the first coin in the series, it holds a unique place in the hearts of collectors, which naturally drives up demand. But it's not just the historical significance that makes this coin valuable, it's also about the condition. As with any collectible, the condition of the coin plays a massive role in determining its value. Most of the Delaware quarters that have been circulating for years are in less than perfect condition, showing signs of wear, scratches, or discoloration. But a coin that has been carefully preserved, one that is in uncirculated or pristine condition, is a much rarer find. And this is where the value starts to rise. A perfectly preserved 1999 Delaware quarter is not something you come across every day, and collectors are willing to pay top dollar for these rarities. Another factor that can significantly increase the value of this coin is the possibility of minting errors. Coins that have been struck incorrectly during the minting process are highly sought after by collectors. A minting error can include things like double dies, off-center strikes, or other anomalies that make the coin unique. These errors make the coin even rarer, and in turn, can drive its value up dramatically. If you happen to have a 1999 Delaware quarter with a minting error, you could be holding onto a true treasure. So, let's answer the burning question that we've all been waiting for: how much is the 1999 Delaware quarter worth? While many of these coins are worth only a few dollars, if you're lucky enough to have one in uncirculated condition, or even better, one with a rare minting error, the value could be far more than you'd expect. In fact, this little coin could be worth as much as $59,000, yes, that's right, $59,000. It's incredible to think that a quarter, which typically holds just a 25-cent value, could be worth such a staggering amount. But in the world of rare coins, this is exactly what makes them so fascinating. A well-preserved 1999 Delaware quarter or one with a minting error could fetch you a small fortune. So, the next time you come across a 1999 Delaware quarter, take a moment to really examine it. You might be holding onto a piece of American history that's worth a lot more than you think. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just someone with a few old coins lying around, it's always worth checking for rare finds like this. Top 5. We have an absolutely incredible story to share that might just change the way you think about your spare change. If you've ever wondered whether those old coins you've been holding onto could actually be worth something more, this video is for you. We're talking about the 1999 Connecticut quarter, a coin that might be sitting in your collection or even in your pocket right now, and it could be worth a fortune. So stay tuned until the end because we're about to reveal just how much this coin could actually be worth. Let's start by stepping back in time to 1999, when the U.S. Mint introduced the Connecticut quarter as part of the 50-state quarters program. This program, which began in 1999 and lasted until 2008, was designed to celebrate the unique history and heritage of each of the 50 states. Each year, 5 states would be honored with their very own quarter, and Connecticut was among the first to be featured. The Connecticut quarter was released in 1999 as the 5th coin in the series, and it immediately captured the attention of collectors due to its powerful design and historical significance. Now, let's take a closer look at the design. On the reverse side of the 1999 Connecticut quarter, you'll find a stunning tribute to the state's history. The design features an image of the famous Charter Oak, a symbol of Connecticut's fight for independence and freedom. The Charter Oak was the location where Connecticut's royal charter was famously hidden in 1687 to protect it from the British governor. This act of defiance became a symbol of liberty and independence for the people of Connecticut. The design also includes the words, "The Charter Oak" and "Connecticut," along with the year the state joined the Union, 1788. This quarter is not just a beautiful piece of art, it holds deep historical meaning. The Charter Oak is a symbol of Connecticut's resilience and its determination to stand up for its rights, and this powerful story is forever memorialized on the coin. Because of this, the Connecticut quarter has become a collector's favorite, especially among those interested in both history and numismatics. So, why exactly is the 1999 Connecticut quarter worth so much more than the 25 cents it's worth in circulation? Well, there are a few reasons for this. While millions of these quarters were minted, the real value comes from rarity, condition, and the specific demand from collectors. Like all coins, the value of the Connecticut quarter depends heavily on its condition. Most of these quarters you'll find in circulation have likely been used and worn over time, which reduces their value. However, if you have one that's been preserved in pristine or uncirculated condition, you're holding on to something truly special. The real excitement begins when you find a coin that is in mint condition and also features a rare error or variant. Minting errors are one of the most sought-after features for serious collectors. These errors could include things like double strikes, misprints, or even off-center strikes. If your 1999 Connecticut quarter happens to have one of these errors, the value of the coin can increase dramatically, making it worth far more than the typical example. Error coins are some of the most valuable in the entire world, and collectors are constantly on the lookout for these rare finds. Another factor that can drive up the value of this coin is its place in the 50-state quarters program. As the program came to a close, coins from the final years of the series became more desirable because of their rarity and the sense of completion they brought to the collection. The 1999 Connecticut quarter is a part of that early batch of coins, and as a result, it has become even more coveted over time. Now, let's get to the part you've all been waiting for. How much can the 1999 Connecticut quarter actually be worth? If you're lucky enough to have an uncirculated or mint condition coin, or better yet, one with a rare minting error, you could be holding a coin worth a staggering sum. In fact, this little quarter could be worth as much as $65,000, yes, that's right, $65,000. It's hard to believe that a quarter, which usually only has a value of 25 cents, could be worth so much. But that's the magic of rare coins and numismatics. A well-preserved 1999 Connecticut quarter or one with a minting error is a true treasure, and collectors are willing to pay top dollar for these exceptional coins. So, the next time you're going through your change or sorting through your coin collection, make sure to keep an eye out for the 1999 Connecticut quarter. It could be worth a whole lot more than you ever imagined. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just someone who loves discovering hidden treasures, this coin is definitely one to watch. Top 6, we have something incredibly exciting to talk about. If you've ever wondered whether your pocket change could hold a hidden gem, this video is definitely for you. We're diving into the world of rare coins, and more specifically, the 2006 Colorado quarter, a coin that's not only historically significant but could also be worth an incredible amount of money. Stick around until the end because you won't believe just how much this quarter could be worth. First, let's set the stage and explore the 2006 Colorado quarter's background. This coin was released as part of the 50-state quarters program, a series that ran from 1999 to 2008. The program was designed to celebrate the history, culture, and landmarks of each state in the U.S. by featuring a unique design for every quarter. Colorado was the 38th state to join the Union, and its quarter was released in 2006 as part of the final wave of state designs. It's not just a piece of currency, it's a symbol of the Centennial State's rich natural beauty and diverse history. The design of the 2006 Colorado quarter is both striking and deeply symbolic. On the reverse side of the coin, you'll see a beautiful depiction of the Rocky Mountains, which are one of Colorado's most iconic features. The mountains are shown with a snow-capped peak, and below them is the image of a beautiful, flowing river. The design also includes the phrase, Colorado, and 1861, marking the year the state was admitted to the Union. Surrounding the image are elements that highlight the state's rugged yet awe-inspiring landscapes, making this quarter not just a piece of currency, but a tribute to the state's breathtaking natural wonders. What makes the 2006 Colorado quarter especially exciting for collectors is its place in the 50 State Quarters program. Being part of the final series of quarters produced, this coin has become a highly sought-after piece, particularly for collectors looking to complete their collections. Coins from the earlier years in the series, like the 1999 Delaware quarter or the 2000 South Carolina quarter, have already skyrocketed in value. But as more time passes, the later releases, such as the 2006 Colorado quarter, have also become rarer and more valuable. Many of these coins have been circulated, which makes it harder to find them in pristine, uncirculated condition. Now, let's talk about why the condition of the coin is so crucial when it comes to its value. Most of the 2006 Colorado quarters you'll come across have been in circulation for years and show signs of wear and tear. This is perfectly normal, but if you happen to have one that has been carefully stored and remains in mint or near mint condition, you're holding on to something that could be worth a lot more than its face value. Coins in excellent condition are always in high demand, especially when it comes to the 50 State Quarter series, but it doesn't end there. There's another reason the 2006 Colorado quarter could be worth so much more. Coin collectors are always on the lookout for minting errors, and the Colorado quarter is no exception. Minting errors can occur for a variety of reasons, such as double strikes, off-center images, or die cracks. These errors are extremely rare, and when they do appear, they can make the coin significantly more valuable. If you happen to have a Colorado quarter with one of these errors, it could fetch a much higher price at auction or from private collectors. So, you're probably wondering, how much is the 2006 Colorado quarter actually worth? Well, if you've got a pristine, uncirculated version, or one with a rare minting error, you could be looking at a surprisingly large amount. In fact, this quarter could be worth as much as $42,000, yes, you heard that right, $42,000. It's mind-blowing to think that a quarter, which normally only has a face value of 25 cents, could be worth that much. But that's the magic of coin collecting. What might seem like just a small piece of change to most people could actually hold incredible historical and financial value for those who know what to look for. So, if you've got any 2006 Colorado quarters tucked away in your coin collection, or if you're lucky enough to find one in your change jar, make sure to take a close look at it. A well-preserved or error coin might just be worth far more than you could imagine. Top 7, and last coin, we've got an exciting story about a coin that you might have never considered could hold a huge value. If you've ever wondered whether a coin you've had sitting around for years could be worth something special, you're in for a real treat. We're diving into the fascinating world of the 2016 Cumberland Gap quarter, a coin that's not just beautiful, but it might also be worth far more than you'd think. So, stick with us until the end because you won't believe just how much this quarter could actually be worth. Let's start by going back to 2016, when the U.S. Mint introduced the Cumberland Gap quarter as part of the National Park Quarters program. This series, which began in 2010 and continued until 2021, was designed to honor the U.S. national parks and historic sites. Each year, 5 new quarters were released, each showcasing a different national park or historical landmark. The Cumberland Gap quarter was one of the 2016 releases and honors the Cumberland Gap National Historical Park, which is located at the intersection of Kentucky, Tennessee, and Virginia. Cumberland Gap is known as the Gateway to the West and holds an important place in American history. This natural pass through the Appalachian Mountains served as a key route for pioneers and settlers moving westward in the late 18th and early 19th centuries. It played a crucial role in the westward expansion of the United States. Because of its historical significance, the U.S. Mint chose to commemorate this landmark with a beautiful and detailed design on the reverse side of the quarter. The design of the 2016 Cumberland Gap quarter is nothing short of breathtaking. It features a view of the Cumberland Gap, with the mountains in the background and a trail winding through the landscape. The image beautifully captures the essence of the rugged terrain and the path that many early settlers took as they ventured into the unknown. Along with the image of the gap, you'll find the inscription, Cumberland Gap, Kentucky, Tennessee, and Virginia, along with the year 2016. This design is not just a representation of nature, it's a tribute to the courage and perseverance of the pioneers who traveled through the gap in search of a new life. The quarter is a reminder of how this landmark was crucial in shaping the future of America. The combination of natural beauty and historical significance makes this coin an absolute must-have for collectors and history lovers alike. So why is the 2016 Cumberland Gap quarter worth more than you might expect? While quarters from the National Park Quarters program were produced in large numbers, the real value of this coin comes from its rarity and condition. Coins that have been circulated over time tend to show signs of wear and tear, which can significantly lower their value. But if you happen to have an uncirculated or pristine 2016 Cumberland Gap quarter, you could be sitting on something far more valuable. The rarity factor is important here, and coins in mint or near mint condition are highly sought after by collectors. Many people simply don't realize how valuable these coins can be, especially when they're in excellent condition. But that's not all. There's something even more exciting that can make this quarter truly valuable: minting errors. Minting errors are what happen when something goes wrong during the coin production process, whether it's a double strike, an off-center design, or another mistake. These rare errors can make the coin even more desirable and can lead to a significant boost in value. So if you find a Cumberland Gap quarter with a minting error, you're in luck. Now, the big question: how much is the 2016 Cumberland Gap quarter worth? Well, the value of this coin can range depending on its condition and whether it features any minting errors. But if you're lucky enough to have a coin that's in perfect, uncirculated condition, or if you have one with a rare minting error, you could be looking at a much higher price than you would expect. In fact, this little quarter could be worth as much as $31,000, yes, that's right, $31,000. It's hard to believe that a quarter, something you might casually find in your change jar, could be worth so much. But that's the magic of coin collecting. It's all about finding those rare gems, the coins that have been well preserved, or those that have a unique error that sets them apart from the rest. So, the next time you come across a 2016 Cumberland Gap quarter, take a moment to really look at it. You might be holding onto a true treasure. Whether it's for its stunning design, its historical significance, or its potential value, this quarter is one that no collector should overlook. If you enjoyed learning about the 2016 Cumberland Gap quarter and want to discover more about rare and valuable coins, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on any of our latest coin revelations. Thanks for watching, and happy coin hunting.